Hello everyone, this is Armadius here, and today I think I just want to kind of talk about things, and I just kind of want to explain my inactivity on this channel, and I have no idea why I'm gaining subs, even though I haven't uploaded anything, substantial in months. I've barely uploaded, 6 videos or 5 videos in 2022, and I feel like I just have the responsibility to kind of explain my inactivity and also explain some other stuff on my channel. But let's start with my primary content on the channel, which is, Geometry Dash. So what happened to that? Well, do I still play Geometry Dash? I mean, yes and no. I open Geometry Dash, I play the daily level, I try to get the coin if it's not some count how many clicks you did in this part BS. And that's about it really. I might turn on NoClip and mess around with some of my layouts or something like that. But I don't even have the motivation nor inspiration to make new layouts. And the last demon I beat probably was Slap Squad. I uploaded it on the 31st or 30th of December, but I beat it all the way back in September or something like that. So yeah, that's 9 months ago. So yeah, it's been a while, and if you ask me why I haven't done that, I haven't been on GD that much, the answer is simply motivation. I've been fixated on other things lately. I'm not going through a terrible period or anything like that. My family members are all good and fine. But I've just not found the motivation to play Geometry Dash. And yes, I did do 59 to 100 a while ago on Sonic Wave, but here's the thing, right? I have the muscle memory down, I mean, it's kind of hard not to do that after you throw 40,000 attempts at it. But I don't have the patience or attention span, I guess, to stay on the game for more than 30 minutes. So I just don't have the motivation to play the game. I'm still on Twitter and Discord, obviously, but whenever I post anything, it's rarely, if ever, actually about Geometry Dash. I vaguely follow the demon list. I know what the recent new top 1s and top 5s are, but that's kind of the extent of my knowledge about it these days. I've stopped following a lot of the going-ons within the community, and I've intentionally kind of isolated myself from GD Twitter because I've just not had the motivation, I guess, to play the game. I want to beat Sonic Wave tentatively sometime in the future, but I've wanted less and less to open the game, and it's not like I'm even playing other games. I have Sims 4, I have Minecraft, all sorts of games on my laptop. I also have GTA, but I've kind of never been interested in GTA, to be quite honest with you. I have all sorts of games on my laptop, but I've not been interested in opening any of them. Frankly, I don't know why. Right now my my kind of pastime for when I'm bored involve just kind of laying in bed and watching cooking videos. I know that's kind of random, but it's true. It's kind of just what I've been, doing lately. Yeah, will I ever beat Sonic Wave? I hope so, but I can't guarantee it. So no, this channel is not dead. I just have to clarify that. But don't expect anything of any significant magnitude. And speaking of Geometry Dash, I want to talk about the next thing, which is Alpha. If you've been around long enough, you'll probably know that Alpha was my planned sequel to Kappa, which turned out surprisingly well. I've heard a lot of people actually really enjoyed beating the level, which is excellent. And I had planned, in fact, me and Xtrav had gotten people together to make a full layout for Alpha. And you might wonder how that's going now, and the answer is that it's not going at all. A lot of the previous members have left the server because, well, no one's been building anything, to be fair. Yeah, so no one's been building anything. We've been trying to replace one of the parts. I'm not going to mention which one in case the person building the part in question sees this video. We've been trying to replace a part, or been trying to replace a part, and then a while ago we just kind of gave up on that. So to put it lightly, the project has remained dormant for a good while now. I want to say maybe even a year. And built on that, Artsy, who you might know as the person who made the first part of gameplay in Alpha, actually decided to start their own little kind of spin-off project. I know about this because Artsy actually approached me a while back asking if I want to be involved and just kind of call his project the official Kappa sequel. And FYI, I said no. I don't care if Alpha is dead. Alpha will always be the official Kappa sequel, just so you know. But what's notable about it? The project is called Delta, by the way. What's notable about this project is that it uses the same song as Alpha, except it uses the full song instead of just ending before the key change. And also they recycled Gizbro's part that I actually originally got for Alpha, and to my understanding it is going on, so do support him on that. Yeah, so it's not gonna be the Kappa sequel, I assure you, but do support him on the Mega Collab, and hope it doesn't die like Alpha did. Will Alpha ever be revived? I want to revive it, but I don't know anyone these days. The GD community is huge now, and there are many more options for credible creators. Hell, I could ask Kulak or something. Yeah, I could ask a lot of people, and one thing that's kind of hilarious about this, about Kappa actually, was how easy it was to put it together, because like I hate saying this because I'm essentially admitting my own faults here, but I didn't really do a whole lot with Kappa. Most of the work was done by everyone else, and even now I'm still kind of taken aback by how easily some huge names just kind of accepted my offer to build in this randos collab, like Isane, like Walrus, like Spectex. To this day I'm still kind of wondering how the hell I got them into my collab, and also to some extent Levin. and well, others, and Electro, of course, who's now huge in the community. Actually, I think his Kappa part might have been his first ever mega collab part, or one of the first. I don't remember, but yeah, I'm surprised I got so many huge names in there. So yeah, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I really didn't do much. I built the first part of gameplay, so legally I still get to have the creator role in the Demon List Discord server. But actually, most of the work was done by other people. The end screen, as well as the optimizing, was done by Dafla, and so yeah, most of the work was really not done by me at all. So yeah, thank you to all these people. If you're watching this, you helped make Kappa into this incoherent yet apparently fun to play mess of a level. But yeah, back to Alpha though. I hope I can revive it sometime, but be assured that it will probably not be in the near future. Xtrap, if you're somehow watching this, let me know if you want to revive Alpha sometime. But yeah, it's probably not gonna be in the near future. But also, yeah, absolutely, like I said earlier, go support Artsy with their project called Delta, which I think they're co-hosting with someone else, I believe. It has Nepesta in it, by the way. They're looking for decorators, I believe. So yeah, go support them. The project is called Delta, and even though it will never be the official Kappa sequel, yeah, just regardless, go check it out. Go like his video of it. I don't know, but yeah, that's Alpha in a nutshell. Is probably not coming back alive anytime soon. And speaking of geometry dash layouts relating to me, even though ironically I didn't build a single thing in Alpha, yeah, speaking of geometry dash layouts, does anyone want to decorate my free-for-all layout? You know, Penato's free-for-all got rated, and then my layout, which Penato himself said was good, still just kind of sits there. If anyone wants to pick that up and decorate it, do let me know in the comments, or on Discord. I'm always around. So yeah, with that, let's move on to some non-gaming, or at least non-geometry dash topics. And first off, GeoGuessr. I haven't played it in ages, but I could, but the main problem is I'm not nearly good enough at GeoGuessr to play those, like, don't move around and try to guess what country I'm in, that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I'm also way too good at Country Streak, because right now my record is like 67, I think, 68, something like that. And that game took me like, what, 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. Yeah, it's so it's not really realistic per se to just stream the whole thing. Maybe if I get really bored, I might stream it with my mic off, so I can just kind of type what I think in chat or something like that. And yeah, it's just more comfortable for me that way, I guess. So yeah, I might stream GeoGuessr this summer if I'm bored enough for that. But I also got a little like side hustle, in the sense of another smaller channel where I talk about unrelated things. If you've heard this voice before, no, you haven't. But yeah, I might be making videos over there. Well, I am making videos over there, actually. I'm currently uploading one as we speak, as I speak. But yeah, I might do GeoGuessr, depending on whether the stream gets too long or not. Because I've as a kind of linguistics nerd, I've kind of gotten all, or at least most of the tools that I need to kind of identify most countries that are on Google Earth. So well, Google Street View, but you get it. Yeah, so that's GeoGuessr. I might stream some in the near future, but that can't be 100% guaranteed. And let's move on to the final thing, which I'm sure some of you are exclusively subscribed to for. Well, exclusively subscribed to me for, which are my geopolitics video essays. I think now is as good a time as any to bring up this topic again, because of what's currently happening in Kaliningrad. Actually, if you remember, I made a video covering Kaliningrad and also Scotland. Actually, let's go for these in order. Actually, before that, I think I hinted at the Faroe Islands in my most recent video essay. I'm pretty sure I had it written down on my blog, but the problem is I don't even remember where my blog is anymore. So I'm pretty sure I had written down stuff about the Faroe Islands on my blog. I think I did write something on there about that. But I might do a video on that sometime if I'm again bored enough. But let's get back to our two topics at hand: Kaliningrad and Scotland. Not necessarily related per se, but first off, Kaliningrad. Now, if you've been following international politics, well, even if you haven't followed international politics, you'll probably know about the invasion of Ukraine by Russia, and that's not the main topic here. The main topic is its repercussions, which relate to Kaliningrad. Now, I also watched this YouTuber and also international relations professor called James Kurlinzy. He did an excellent video covering the topic of Kaliningrad in recent days. I think I might try to link it in the description if I remember. But yeah, you can go check that out. And I think he summarizes it very well, the current situation relating to Kaliningrad. And he also mentioned briefly the idea of Kaliningrad independence, which he deems as rather unlikely because Russia would then accuse the West of, undermining the territorial integrity of Russia. And I guess to some extent that's true, but it's kind of complicated. And as I understand it, Lithuania has essentially kind of partially blocked land access of Kaliningrad for Russians, or for Russian imported stuff, I believe. And I was actually planning to do a video about what it's actually like to be in/from Kaliningrad, because I had actually interviewed two people, one from Kaliningrad but now living in mainland Russia, and another who was born and raised and probably still lives in Kaliningrad right now, and to kind of just get a sense of what it's like to live in Kaliningrad, and what its future kind of looks like. And truth be told, I couldn't tell you. It's very unpredictable, and I don't remember most of the interviews now, unfortunately. But the sense I got was that the Russian administration, at least for now, is very stable, and Russian control of Kaliningrad is not likely to change anytime soon. So yeah, well, to no one's surprise, really. But yeah, I don't think like unless something huge happens with the people in mainland Russia, I don't think the political status of Kaliningrad is going to change anytime soon, especially considering Kaliningrad can still be accessed by sea for Russia via the port at St. Petersburg. So yeah, I don't think like, even though this is one of the first time in ages really when Kaliningrad has entered international news, I don't think this really amounts to much in terms of governance, in terms of what country is being ruled by. So yeah, that's Kaliningrad. I feel like I just kind of have a responsibility to kind of address that, because I understand I actually have some subscribers who actually came straight from that video. I noticed this one guy who actually put the Kaliningrad video in their favorites folder and then subscribed to me. If you're seeing this, hello. But yeah, that's I think general consensus on Kaliningrad right now, even though it's being partially blockaded by Lithuania. Governance wise, it's not going to change a whole lot. So yeah, I again, like I think I said that in the video. I'm not sure anymore. I don't watch my videos. I think I said it in the video, but I think a lot of what happens in Kaliningrad will relate to Belarus and the other way around. And right now, Belarus itself, at least, doesn't look to be changing a whole lot politically. So I don't think we should be expecting much change with Kaliningrad either. So yeah, that's Kaliningrad. And the other topic I want to talk about is Scotland. Now, I kind of stopped following the pro-independence movement like last year, mainly because I still supported it. I still do support it. But I kind of stopped following it because well, it was pretty quiet. People were talking about stuff, but there wasn't anything like monumental that that could drastically sway public opinion. Except just a couple weeks ago, I believe, Nicola Sturgeon, the first minister of Scotland, announced new plans for an independence referendum to be held next year. And in fact, Angus Robertson confirmed, I believe, on some interview just also a couple weeks ago, that the tentative period for the referendum will be next October, actually, late next October in 2023. So yeah, that's actually a lot of news. And Sturgeon has also announced that there will be multiple consultative, well, not consultative, white papers, they're called, that will be released over the following weeks and months, which will kind of detail the kind of stuff that essentially lost the referendum last time. Stuff like currency, pensions, the EU, that kind of stuff. It's also going to be detailed in these upcoming white papers. And as such, it has generated a huge amount of discussion in the UK and, of course, in Scotland. And the most notable thing is that, unlike last time, Sturgeon insists that the referendum will be entirely lawful, despite perhaps not getting a Section 30 order. So, I have heard from multiple people how that could possibly go. So yeah, of course, we just have to see what happens. But I think a lot of their radio silence on independence lately was just them kind of planning the legal routes to a lawful referendum, and subsequently what will happen after that for the Scottish government to then declare itself an independent nation if it turns out in a favorable result. And yeah, so I'm really interested to see how this goes now, because there's some major news coming from Scotland. And perhaps what complicates this even further is the fact that Eurovision 2023 might look to be held in the UK, and in fact, the huge overwhelming favorite to host Eurovision next year is actually none other than the Scottish city of Glasgow. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. It's gonna be complicated. So yeah, I think I'll just keep following it. And if you're interested in Scottish independence, I suggest you do as well. So yeah, that's Scotland. I don't think I'll make a new video on it necessarily, mainly because I can't be bothered. But I will be, following it closely. And again, if you're interested, you should too. And also, yeah, especially considering right now, I think, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think Boris Johnson's popularity is probably at an all-time low. I mean, for goodness, his party lost 2 by-elections, last week as I'm recording this, or this week, I'm not sure. Yeah, but they lost 2 by-elections, which were both actually previously Tory held, but not anymore, obviously. But yeah, so with a very unpopular prime minister, in fact, there's actually a strike going on in the UK. Currently, I believe it's just railway workers, but I believe British Airways is probably going to join in as well. And also, I think doctors and teachers or something like that. But yeah, there's going to be a huge strike going on in the UK over the next couple of months. And yeah, with popularity of the British Prime Minister at an all-time low, the pound dropping in value, and in fact, someone reported that it was reported that actually after the announcement of the new Scottish independence referendum, the pound actually dropped to one of its lowest levels in recent history. So yeah, that's kind of hilarious. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. I think it's very exciting times ahead for the Scottish independence movement. So yeah, again, if you're interested as well, I suggest you also follow it. But yeah, I'll be sure to see what happens. And perhaps we could see Scotland become the next independent sovereign state rather than Bougainville, because if you missed the news, obviously Bougainville actually said they were looking to become fully independent by 2027. So yeah, we just have to see what happens with that, and also with Scotland, and whether Scotland's going to join EFTA or the EU. Yeah, it all remains to be seen, but I think it's yeah, very very exciting times ahead. And like I said earlier, I think if I find the time and motivation, I'll probably record a new video on the Faroe Islands. And as you can probably tell, I got a new mic, which is why I'm sounding so much crisper and louder, really, than with my previous mic, which was actually recorded through PowerPoint, so it made it actually even worse. So yeah, now I'm just recording with Audacity, so it sounds a little better. And actually, in a few days, I'm gonna be getting new headphones, albeit a little cheaper headphones, that are said to be specialized in audio recording. So that sounds awesome, no pun intended. But yeah, that's my geopolitics stuff. Faroe Islands possibly coming soon. I actually wrote in my own reminders list to write about Cumbria, which is this region of England, of northern England, which has / used to have its own dialect / language, like Scots, called Cumbric, I believe, or Cumbrian, I'm not sure. But I was gonna write about that, but kind of, as I understand it, there's not really such a thing anymore as a distinct Cumbrian identity. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna write about that. But Faroe Islands video, hopefully coming soon, ish. I might stream GeoGuessr if I get bored enough to do that. I might revive Alpha sometime. And yeah, I hope to beat Sonic Wave soon. I can't tell you a time, I can't tell you a date, or even a period, because it really depends on how long I want to keep the game open. So yeah, that's basically how life's been going lately. So yeah, that's basically it. Hope you enjoy listening to me ramble for 30 minutes, and I'll see you next time.